The Tema Regional Police Command has debunked reports it received a letter from a group led by suspected robbery gang leader Al-Hassan Adams, also known as Dogo America. In the purported letter, the members warned the police to expect a response in equal measure after they gunned down a member of the group a week ago, following the shooting of a police officer there. Constable Michael Koyi of the Tema Regional Rapid Deployment Force was shot whilst preparing for patrol duty Monday night. Tema correspondent Kwame Yankes reports.
It was rumored that contained in the supposed warning letter, police personnel will fall one after the other until the robbery gang was satisfied. This has obviously raised the alertness level of the command. However, Tema Regional Police Commander DCOP George Tufo, in a response Wednesday, said the command is not aware of any such letter. According to him, gunning down Dogo America on Tuesday had nothing to do with the said letter. He says the death of Dogo America takes the battle between robbers and the police a notch higher, sending a clear message to the robbers' camp and other underground syndicates yet to be identified. DCOP George Tufo says the command is doing everything possible to prevent maiming or killing of any officer after the death of Constable Michael Koyi.
Letter from anywhere. We had intelligence on the ground with respect to what they intend doing to the police because of the reason that one of their members had been killed in a shootout. Actually, we'll be on our guide and we have taken precautions and measures to protect our own, as the police. Well, we can assure you that this thing will never recur. We can, unless of course, maybe out of negligence of the police officer. Whilst on duty, I think they are taking further measures to safeguard the members of the service.
According to DCOP George Tufo, the command is aware of stockpiling of arms by some criminals, but strategies are in place to wipe them out.
Nothing to do with we did this prior to the shooting of the policeman, and it was not connected with the soup. It has been ritual of the police to be doing soup anytime it deems fit. Arms within the Tema region, that is Tema Metropolis, Ashiaman, Afinia, Pram areas. We are aware of the stockpiling of this cache of arms, and many are being used by the land guards to protect the property of people.
The command is intensifying its day and night patrols in a bid to protect residents within Tema region. Kwame Yankes report for JoyNews.
The Department of Community Development will soon introduce child protection courses into its curricula for rural development training. The Executive Director, Paul Avoka, says this will eventually address issues of child abuse and integration. He was speaking at the 34th graduation of the Rural Development College at Kwaso in the Ashanti region. We bring a report by Kwesi Debra.
But very what? Small.
United Nations Development Programme's records show total formal education enrollment in developing countries hit 91% in 2015. Sadly, however, the number of children out of school globally has dropped by almost half. Children from the poorest households are up to 4 times more likely to be out of school than those of the richest homes. Mr. Avoka says there's need to transform the younger generation into productive citizens by training more personnel for the task.
For child protection next year, you will have different strategies of child protection that you can learn and work with families and work with communities and work with civil society organizations, community-based organizations, non-governmental organizations to transform the Ghanaian society like the current government is saying. Let us look inwards for our own development. We see this as very critical in Ghana's development effort. Those in the first, in order to be able to catch up with our new strategy and policy, we are going to integrate it into the sandwich programs and other programs that the school is running.
And services in areas of health.
Deputy Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Collins Intim, says the Social Accountability Unit will improve conditions in rural settings. This will coordinate social accountability issues in our metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies.
The ministry is encouraging social accountability by establishing a social accountability unit at the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development to coordinate social accountability issues in all the metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies. This initiative, Nana Chairman, will also promote town hall meetings and other social accountability platforms at the MMDs. The assemblies will now be open to every individual, NGOs, CSOs to take part in the drive for the grassroots participation.
College Principal John Amuzu Agwaje outlined the structural challenges confronting the school.
Our dormitories are dilapidated. Renovations and construction of new ones are needed to meet the growing demand. Inadequate library books. The college depends mostly on its little internally generated funds, and we hope that individuals will continue to help us.
Reporting for JoyNews, Kwesi Deborah.
Well, this has become an annual ritual. Homes washed away, properties running into hundreds of thousands of cities, lost, and in some cases, people also dying in the process. That is the predicament faced by hundreds of Ghanaians living along the coastal belt across the country. But in the Shama district of the Western region, for example, residents of Angloga Beach are taking matters into their own hands. They have purchased parcels of land far from the sea to avoid loss of their properties and lives eventually when the tidal waves hit them next year. JoyNews' Matilda Pomaga has the rest of the story.
Anglo Beach is a fishing community here in the Shama district. Twice in a year, residents here wait anxiously to see the direction of the sea waves. Buildings submerged and collapsed in response to the strong tides. Both the young and old look on as the sea causes massive destruction to their homes. Several of these homes here can be traced into the sea. The idea of moving out of this place has not been something these fisher folks will readily opt for. But following Sunday's strong waves which displaced about 380 people, they are ready and willing to move.
When it could raid us, you had to go beyond the riverside. Sometimes the river will come and take us. And we are moving gradually and shifting to the upper places, the hinterland. Still, the sea is also coming. So we decided that this year, if the government will come and assist us, we want to go to the final destination or the final place.
Where is the final place?
Like the hinterland. We have the land, everything is ready.
You have acquired the land already?
We have acquired the land, everything is ready.
Which people acquired the land?
This town, the chief and the elders, our community, you have the land.
Where exactly is this land?
The land is at a hinterland where what do you call it? The mountain, the hillside, which we can settle there forever. So that is our plan. We are pleading for the government to come and help us to rescue us from us so that we live peaceful over there.
So now you are ready and willing to move out of this town?
We are ready. We are prepared. If the government comes now that we want to move you, we are ready to follow. We are ready to follow. If the government can run now, we are ready to follow. We are ready to move. This year, the sea is disturbing us. It's destroying our properties. So we are ready to move.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Opinion leaders in the area capitalized on the visits by the National Disaster Management Organization to appeal for affordable housing.
We can come during the day to do the fishing, and then during the night we go back.
Because we are told that you people don't want to leave because of your job, the fishing. So now you are saying that, is it you as a person or the whole community you believe if what will move you, you will go and come and do your fishing and go back?
What happened last Sunday is an eye-opener to the whole community.
But it has been happening all the time.
It has been, I am born and bred here. It has been happening.
Yeah.
But what we saw last Sunday was just too much to describe.
10 plans we are looking at, because NADMO cannot be always buying things for you and other things. So if you are prepared to leave, because the problem has always been that most of you don't want to leave because of your farming and others. But what you are saying is a good news if government is.
The displaced residents received some relief items from the National Disaster Management Organization. Matilda Promaga for JoyNews, Anglo Beach, Western Region.
And before we go, let's look at this. There are mixed expectations in Parliament ahead of the vetting of the Chief Justice nominee, Sophia Akufo. MPs generally expected to sail through successfully, but some, though, have concerns about the expected a long drag process, which Chairman of the Appointment Committee, Joseph Oseusu, says will last the whole day because the vetting team of more than 30 MPs will each have some 20 minutes to ask questions.
Yes, we intend that this one will be different to the extent that she is the ultimate. Ministers are only assistants to the president. This one is the ultimate, and once she is confirmed, finished, unless you prove misconduct on her behalf, you can't touch her, and therefore we want to make sure that we explore her capabilities and let the public build confidence in her, expose her to the public, you know. So we have changed the program. We are allowing every member who wishes to ask a question 20 minutes. The 20 minutes, ask...
All the 26 members, everyone would have 20 minutes.
Yes, ask as many questions as you can in 20 minutes. If you don't want to ask any question, no big deal. But as many questions as you can in 20 minutes. We have also invited the chairman and ranking member of the Constitution and Legal Committee and the Judiciary Committee to come and assist in this matter. So we'll bring the expertise of those committees that are directly responsible for the judiciary and legal justice to be part of the appointments committee. So we think that the experience and competence will be brought to bear on this one.
And each of them would also have the same 20 minutes, just for clarity?
Yes, okay. Yes.
But the Ekrima MP, Ms. Dr. Apiakubi, says the vetting should not last for more than 2 hours. Here are some other MPs also on the subject.
I am expecting a 2-hour vetting, which will let us get to know certain salient things that we need to know, but not just unnecessary things whereby people will just stand in front of the cameras and ask questions just because they want to be before the cameras.
You have been told every MP would have up to 20 minutes, members of the appointment committee, to ask a question. So that
it's unnecessary. Unnecessary. For what? Let me ask you, what sort of information do we expect from the nominated CJ that Ghanaians already do not have? What other information that we expect to know, we expect to have, that Ghanaians already do not have? We have almost everything, and any other thing that probably might come up might be some information probably for intellectuals. For intellectuals.
You don't need it at the vetting session?
No, we don't need it.
He's a woman of substance. He knows the job that he's come to do. And I believe that she will rise up to the occasion. I mean, he's not a novice, and I believe that people are also researched and they want to ask all the necessary questions that they have to ask. And she is also going to provide the answers. At the end of the day, I want that hurdle to be cleared so that whatever work which have piled for her to come and assist the whole country in clearing those backlog. She is given the chance to do it quickly for the benefit of the country.
Well, so we'll bring you a lot more on that, and we know that it will be live on the networks, and please stay glued to Joy News as we update you on that subject of the vetting of the Chief Justice nominee. Well, so let's look at many subjects as well, because today is a special edition of the show, and we're dedicating this to fathers like me and you. But we're asking critical questions. What's the greatest legacy will you will leave to your children or your dependents or those around you? Would it be education? Would it be building them properties, a big house, buying them cars, etc.? And that's what we're in for. Special Father's Day edition of the AM Show.
Back when I was a child.
Well, so if you're a father, just let us know. We're not talking about only those who have biological children. You could be a father to many people because people look up to me. For example, Derek Sam is a young, stubborn producer I have. He looks up to me as an elder brother. So I'm a father to him. I mean, just a father figure. So that kind of thing. And I don't have to give money to Derek for him to know that I love him. You know, that kind of thing. So those are the things that we're talking about. In your community, somebody will be looking up to you as an elderly, a man or a brother, etc. You're a father figure. So that's what we're talking about today. What kind of legacy do you want to leave to those who look up to you? Special edition of the AM Show today.